Welcome to Wilson's World. Today, as you can tell, I'm not going to play video games. I'm actually going to take the Apple Watch Series 3 for a run and kind of show you in the field exactly what we're talking about with the exercise capabilities of the watch, specifically for running. Okay, for me, I'm not going to be using these features because I'm going to be running in the daylight, but it's nice to know that you have these features here. One of them, they call it the flashlight. So if I turn it on, it basically just shows white light, and it gets brighter when I tilt my wrist. So that's handy if I'm in the dark and looking for something. Now for running specifically, it has this flashing light. So if I'm out there, you want to be visible. That's one of the reasons I'm wearing these bright colors. But if I don't have bright colors, I can turn on this flashing mode to be visible when it's dark for their cars, cyclists, runners, etc. And it also has one more color, red. So I guess this is meant for emergency use in a way. I guess if you see somebody and they have it red, maybe see if they need some help. But in general, it's nice to have these features on the watch. Now, let's get out there and test the actual running app and see how well it works. Okay, shoes are just about ready to go. There's some strange guy next to me playing Pokemon or something. I guess it must be a gym. But anyhow, let's get going with our initial setup with the watch and run. Okay, phone has gone into airplane mode, so now let's see if the watch is, yep, the LTE is on the watch. So we're connected. Let's go ahead and turn on these Bluetooth headphones. Let me see if I can get some music going. Okay, I can't do it this way because I only have two hands, but here we have our running app. Let's look at some of our options. Open, calorie, or distance. Let's go for distance. Let's do 4 miles. Oh, no, let's just do 4 this time. And let's get going. You know what, out of sheer curiosity, let's look at the battery life. So we're at 74%, and we're about to run and listen to music for about the next 40-45 minutes. So let's see how much of a hit the battery takes. Okay, let's take a look at some of the metrics. Time, distance, pace, average pace, and heart rate. And of course, it will auto pause because I'm walking too slow. Okay, I kind of have to stop to show you this because I can't really run and do it at the same time. But when I'm running, I can swipe over simply and adjust the volume, skip, etc. Or pick like something else to listen to. So let's switch it out to these fashion beats. And there we go. That was a nice little break, but you get back to this running because, as runners say, these miles aren't going to run themselves. Now, a very useful complication I found is the time to set complication. So it's going to set at 6:27 today. So I only have a few more minutes of daylight before dusk and sunset. It's getting kind of dark, so this was supposed to be a kind of realistic test of the watch. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the flashlight feature. So here we go. It's on and flashing. Let's finish out the run with the flashing watch. There we go, halfway, just 2 more miles to go. Then we're done with this workout. Okay, so I checked the watch and we started at 74%. And, you know, listening to music, using that flashing light for half a mile, which is about 7 minutes, it went down to 49%, so about 25% for roughly 45 minutes of exercise. Now, the one thing two things, but the one minor one is I wish, yeah, so I wish the music app had EQ on it. It doesn't. I can probably do that EQ in iTunes and then transfer it over, but it would be nice if I could adjust it on the watch. The second thing is that when I had that flashing white light for safety, I couldn't tell my pace or miles or anything. So what I think they should do is change it so that when you have that flashing light, or give you the option anyway, to have a flashing light when your wrist is facing outward, and then when you turn it in to fade back to your workout app, that would be great, so I could quickly figure out my pace, whether I'm on track or not, and then when I swing my arm back out, have it go back to that flashing safety light. I think that's a very good update they should do, and I'm sure other runners are going to come up with the same conclusion and offer that. I'll submit that as a suggestion to Apple for a product improvement. But anyhow, that was a quick actually taking the watch out for a run and doing some assessment on it. So far so good. As always, comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.